Alright guys, here we go. A day-by-day video of our Asian guys trip. Hope you enjoy. Day 1 was just our travel day. We started out early Friday morning from Phoenix and had 2 stops along the way to arriving in Bangkok about 24 hours later. Such a long trip with so many time zones was a first for most of the guys, but everyone seemed to handle it well. I'm not going to mention any names, but some people decided to baby themselves in the front of the plane, while others were real men in the back. We arrived Bangkok around 11:30, grouped up, grabbed our van, and headed to the Aloft Hotel on Sukhumvit Soi 11 in the heart of the tourist nightlife zone. Everyone was a bit beat, but we found time to do a brief walk around to the area before bed. Surprisingly, there are quite a few marijuana vendors on the street. On day 2, we hit the ground running with our first tour of the Riverside Klong area and famous temples nearby with our guide Jeff. All right guys, this is day number 2. We came in late last night and early this morning actually. We did a little drinking. How was that? How was your first night in Bangkok? No, that's the best you have to say, Lane? Anything anybody wants to admit to? No? Okay.
It was interesting.
All right. So today, what are we doing today?
We're going to go see the temple.
The temples, Grand Palace. We have
public transportation.
Yeah, we're doing public transportation, taking a ferry. We have professional tour guide, Mr. Jeff here, going to show us the best there is to offer in Bangkok. So we'll check back tonight to see how our day went. We took a larger boat to a smaller long-tail boat for our actual Klong tour, and along the way we got our first look at some temples, and this lady photobombed some of our pictures. I think she might have liked Ken. I don't know. All right, we're going to do our Klong and floating market tour now on our first main day. And Clint and Bang Bang, tech support, and Unabomber are all getting on. To get in and out of the floating market and Klong area, we had to go through one lock where all the long-tail boats were grouped together. Along the Klongs, we got to see how many local Thai people live their lives. Then we went to a floating market and had some finger foods and a sit-down lunch. All right, Bang Bang is going to try one of these.
Can you eat spicy? No. Spicy? No, I haven't tried it yet. Oh, spicy? Spicy. Medium. A little. I said little.
All right, so that was less than $1 for whatever this is that Bang Bang's gonna eat.
All right. Oh, I like squid. Oh, man.
Good?
It's really tender.
Yeah? Oh yeah, there it is.
Huh?
All right, pop that down. Oh my God.
Oh, that's so good.
All right, so what did you get, Ken?
They're like donuts.
Spicy mung beg filling or
No idea.
All right, give it a shot.
Try it out.
All right, and then Ken Unabomber is going to try some peanut stuff. I guess this is peanuts. We're gonna, well, yeah, there's some in there. We can try it. Beyond all the finger foods, it was just fun exploring all the floating market stalls.
I would have done these.
Bang Bang's going for some snails. After lunch, we caught a long-tail boat back to the
Anybody
river.
else want to sit up front? I missed my opportunity to eat snails. I hope I get another one.
You'll have some. And along the way, we saw a bunch of these monitor lizards, really big lizards like these.
All right, that's pretty cool. That is. Thank you.
Okay, we're in the lock. All these boats are starting up. When this gate opens, it's off to the races.
Oh my God, look at that.
And we're off.
Oh, he beat us to it.
Oh, we're last. Look at that. Uh-oh, getting some water. Getting some water. Jeez. No, we're going to a temple now. We crossed the river to see a number of temples. The most famous being Wat Arun, or the Temple of Dawn. Inside many of the buildings were lots of golden Buddha and other artifacts. And there was even a monk giving blessings. We all decided Lane really needed some. Next up was Wat Po, or the Reclining Buddha Temple, another famous local Bangkok temple. Behind the Reclining Buddha is actually a long hallway with maybe 100 pots where everyone makes a 1 baht donation into each one for long life and good luck. Here's a picture of Sanjay trying to look manly, and I don't know what this is, but apparently I'm the girl. finished off the day with a tour of Soy Cowboy, the area famous in the movie Hangover 2. And somewhere along the way, Bang Bang got his name. Day 3 was our second excursion day, and we went to Bang Kachao, or what Bangkok calls their green lung, as it has remained undeveloped and mostly jungle, much as it was in the early 1900s. All right, so we're on day 2, guys. Day 2, what are we doing today?
Bike ride on the island.
On the island, yeah. So this is going to be a little bit more from yesterday. Yesterday, how was yesterday? We toured all the temples and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
We're on the boat ride. The boat rides are awesome.
Yep. And we got some massages. 4 out of 5 said good, but one wasn't so fun. Yeah. We had a little nightlife. A couple people got some nicknames. So I don't know if those will stick or not, but so far so good. Nobody's died or gone in jail, right?
No, not yet.
All right, so let's see how. Yeah.
You're still here, so that's why.
So anything we're hoping for today that we didn't see or do yesterday? No, just more fun, different.
There you go.
Okay, all right, let's see how it goes. We'll check in tomorrow. To get there, we took a locals boat across the river and then rented bikes to get around the island. All right, this is our tuk-tuk boat across the river for our island tour today.
Nothing there. It's the jungles that closest to Bangkok. Very nice. They preserve it that way. The government not allowed.
The tour wasn't all bike riding, since one of the guides wanted to take us through the jungle/swamp to his favorite overlook across the river. Safari Sanjay is struggling, and Super Dave's not making it feel good. I don't know about that, but I think, yeah. During the tour, we saw a number of local sites and temples, which were really cool, but perhaps the highlight of the day was this restaurant meal overlooking the river. And another highlight was experiencing Sanjay's bike riding experience. Related to this, I just want to make it official that I saved Sanjay's life and he owes me free borrows for a month. After our tour, we headed back and had dinner with Ken's exchange student Sutita, checked out another famous nightlife area called Nana Plaza, and then got some great massages to end the night. Oh yeah, I forgot. We also got to see Ken's billiard prowess firsthand. Don't bet him any money or you'll be in trouble. Day 4 was the first of 2 days exploring the remote Kanchanaburi area and the River Kwai, or the River Kwai as the locals call it. On our first day, we visited the bridge over the River Kwai, took a ride on the Death Railway, explored a cave, and visited the Hellfire Pass Museum to learn about the story of prisoners of war here during World War II. First up was the bridge over River Kwai area and getting on the train to start our journey along the river. All right, guys, here's our train. Train runs right along the river on much of the trip and also hugs the cliffside on the other side, maybe 6 inches off the train. Here's here where we're going out. We finished our train ride on this trestle bridge right here, where we visited a cave, and then we headed off to a local lunch.
This out loud.
Oh, read it out for us.
Kachao Cave.
Kachao Cave. How was that? Did you go in there?
I got lost.
You got lost.
I
Wow.
got lost. I was worried I wouldn't find my way
Huh.
out.
We saw some bats. Death Railway. Did anybody die while we were on the train?
No, but the picnic tables at the prisoner of war camp
Looked
look very uncomfortable.
Oh, okay. Very rough for the prisoners. Don't back up, Lane.
Hey, don't back up. You've got a sharp instrument. You don't want that. Nothing like fresh coconut water on a hot humid day.
Can't get fresher than that, can we? Coconut meat, yeah? Let's break some meat off. All right, what do you guys say? How do you say thanks? You've been here 4 days. How do you say thanks? Kop. Kop kum krop. Kum krop. Kop kum krop.
Next up was lunch at a local restaurant, and we were the only ones there.
Lunch for today. That's the train leaving behind us.
Next, we visited the Hellfire Pass Museum to learn about all the difficulties the POWs had here during World War II, building what is known as the Death Railway and Hellfire Pass. At the end of the day, we headed to a pier to catch our long-tail boat ride to the remote River Kwai jungle rafts, little bungalows on the river at a resort without electricity. Everything at night is by candlelight here.
All right, guys. We're going to the Jungle Rafts Hotel, and we're going to go on this boat here. So everybody's getting on, along with our luggage. Yep.
We quickly checked in, headed to our rooms, and went out to explore a little bit. Here's what the rooms look like. Pretty basic. Again, no electricity and no hot water. And everything went into the river. Kind of gross, huh? We did some hiking to a cliffside temple. Met an elephant. And Lane took a little dip in the river.
Oh, yeah.
All right, jump off.
Yeah, you gotta push yourself out.
There you go.
This feels so good. Oh my God.
The life vest works.
Yeah, push yourself that way.
Dinner and drinks by candlelight was our only nightlife for the night, and early to bed. Day 5 was our second day in Kanchanaburi, and we were up early for breakfast, then off to visit Lawa Cave, the POW Cemetery, and the Death Railway Museum. I have to say the early morning weather here was awesome, as well as the breakfast. Lawa Cave was first up for the day, and after a strenuous hike uphill, we got to hike a half-kilometer cave and see some bats. Then we visited the POW cemetery and the Death Railway right next door. Then we had a riverfront lunch with my high school friend and his Thai wife, did a quick bit of shopping, and made our way back to Bangkok for a quick overnight and to prepare for our transit to Cambodia the next day.
All right, guys, we skipped a day. We got days 5 and 6 were the River Kwai rafts, jungle rafts, and we made it back alive. Any thoughts on that? Did we have a good time? How was the nightlife?
Lunch was great. The river fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no nightlife.
No nightlife?
River.
Who was the biggest complainer of the whole trip about no? Oh, Lane?
Who is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
But the hotel and the experience was wonderful.
Yeah, good time.
Never slept on a river before.
Yeah.
A lot of things.
And then
It would have been nice, but still enjoyed it.
we've been doing some scoring, daily scoring too. Anyone want to comment on that?
Yeah, I got an A+. A+, baby.
He did not get an A+.
Yeah, who's on a out of 5 person? How's the scale? Who's at the bottom?
Dave.
Oh, okay, I guess it's the grill. I don't know. Okay, good enough. Today, what are we doing?
Sea breeze. Long van ride.
We got a long van ride, and then we're going to start our adventure in Siem Reap. I think that will be the highlight of the trip for everyone. I'm hoping so.
Baby.
We're expecting.
Yes, yeah. So I hope it lives up. All right, we'll see how it goes, and we'll report back tomorrow morning.
Our transit from Bangkok to Siem Reap took about 6 hours, and we moved from one van in Thailand, crossed the border, and moved to another van in Cambodia.
All right, we just spent 4 hours on this bad boy, and this is the border. Dave's going to be a border runner. I don't know about Sanjay, but his first official border run here.
Dave's gonna climb the wall.
And okay, the border's right up there in the yellow stuff. Sanjay can't even manage his luggage, let alone get across the border, but we have no hope for him.
Here we are at the border, with a very prominent sign behind us. So be sure to ask me about my drug smuggling story. We ate quite local in Cambodia, and it was dirt cheap. About 50 cents for beers, or $1 or $2 or $3 for dinner. And they had weird stuff like snake and frog leg.
What are we eating here, Lane?
These are giant Cambodian attack frogs.
Killer frogs.
Killer frogs.
Killer frogs,
Well,
all
they
right.
call them attack, but we know them as killer.
All right, who's, are you gonna have some?
Yeah.
Okay, Ken, you gonna have some?
I'm gonna try some.
All right.
Yeah.
Dave, you gonna, okay, all right, let's do it, let's eat it.
Now we get to day 7 of our trip, which was visiting various temples around the Angkor Wat complex.
Something.
All right, we're at day 8, I think. Yesterday is day 7, that was our transit day from Bangkok to where are we at?
Siem Reap.
Siem Reap. Anything happened exciting yesterday?
Yes, Dave broke a few laws.
Yeah.
And as a result, the immigration authorities had to take care of it.
Yeah, he had some sort of cavity search and he came out smiling, if I remember correctly,
And a
yeah?
drink in his hand.
Yeah, drink in his hand, he was like smoking. I became an international, you know, drug smuggler, just in case everyone, that's a whole backstory to that. So I could have went life in prison, maybe, I don't know.
Recording this right now?
Yes, I am, yeah. So today, what are we doing? We have our guide,
Yeah, I have that guy. My name is
Mr. Kim.
Yeah, nice to meet
Okay,
you.
what's on today's agenda?
A tour of the temple, Angkor Wat.
Okay, all right, so this should be one of the highlights of our trip, yeah? So we're hoping for good.
First temple up was Angkor Wat. We captured a ton of pictures because the place was beautiful, and I've only included a few here. And there's a lot of stories, like this hallway here and some goddesses at the very end. I forgot the story now, though. We also got to see some monkeys running around here, too.
And now we go to the, we go to the Vishnu God. Because at Vishnu God they have the food.
I just wanted to grab that rail over there.
All right.
I'm telling you, go backward. I'm going.
Well, we're leaving heaven, and Lane's kind of nervous about leaving heaven. These other guys, Sanjay shouldn't be here in the first place. So, I don't know about Ken, can't speak for him. But we're going down the heaven steps. We're at third level, out to over here. Next up was Prohm Temple, otherwise known as the Laura Croft Temple. Just an interesting thing to point out is they have these local musicians playing along the paths to many of the entrances to the temples. Now, we're at the Kachao Temple. This is the oldest one we've been to. It's prior to Angkor Wat. This is the elephant wall now in the main palace area. Last stop of the day, first day of our Angkor Wat tour. Where's the baboon temple? Not baboon, but sounds like it. And everybody's complaining about walking up these steps to the top of the temple.
Because you can only see the first.
Lane, you gonna do it?
The
do
second
it?
part
Okay,
is
good.
twice as steep. The incline is.
Okay. This was kind of cool. It's one of the original gates into the complex of Angkor Wat, and it's still used today. I don't know if you can see, but there's a ton of butterflies up in there. Last up for the day was Bayon Temple, or the Faces Temple. We actually came back here the second day as well to get some pics, and this is probably the third most popular temple in Angkor Wat. I think you can see why. After all those temples, we called it a day with a nice local dinner and a special dessert from my high school friend. And then after dinner, we visited the famous pub street. Day 8 was more temples and a visit to a floating village on Thong Sop Lake.
All right, guys, so today is day 8. Day 7 was the temple tour. I thought that might be the highlight of the trip. How was yesterday? How are all the temples?
They're awesome.
Yeah.
Liked them a lot.
Did you have a preference?
You know, like the trees, Lord Croft one, and then the big last one, whatever that was called.
Yeah,
Laura Croft.
the Lara Croft one, yeah.
Tomb Raider.
And then the other one I thought we'd like was one with all the faces, but we actually didn't get to go at the top because they're remodeling. The rest of them were just big and old.
Yeah. It was
So-
the one with the steps, the zillion steps that went up
That was your favorite.
to the heavens.
Yeah, all right.
that
Yeah, we've been to the heaven and back quite a few times. It was wonderful.
So today,
Best part of the tour so far.
and it's not crowded, so it's a perfect time to go.
so anyways, big thumbs up on Angkor Wat, huh? All right. So today we're gonna do more temples, and we're gonna do the big Thong Lok Lake and the floating market, floating village, not a market. The whole town is floating, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that actually is pretty impressive. The lake's gonna be really high, right?
Yeah.
All right. So
They get in the
today,
wet season.
yeah. Was there anything special that happened yesterday, outside of our visit?
Pretty ordinary day.
Yeah.
That we're willing to
So the
recall.
day before was Dave's cavity search at the border. Yesterday, any big mistakes by anybody or anything we want to admit to?
We're not going to document.
Okay, all right. Let's just say mistakes were made. We're going to correct them today. All right, guys, let's have a good day today. We'll check in again tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Yes, folks, another temple. I think we saw 5 or 6 out of maybe 60 in the area. By the way, fun fact, Angkor Wat is the largest temple complex in the entire world. Another temple. And another one.
All right, this is our lunch being made
Wonderful. Looks great.
in this kitchen. We're on Thong Lok Lake, and we're gonna do our floating village trip today. Right now, it's 3 o'clock or so. On what? How you feeling, Lane?
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah. Sanja, are you up for this? You need like 3 life preservers on this thing?
Just the one.
Just one? One's enough? All right. Let's look at our speedboat, folks. And we have it A57, I guess.
Mind your head. Mind your head. Mind your head. Yeah. Mind your head. Because not nice.
Fun facts about the floating village. This is one of many on this lake, and none of them have powered electricity or running water. Many people live here their entire lives, and all the services like school and healthcare, etc., are all done on the water. Day 9 was another long transit day.
All right, guys, good morning. It is day 9. We finished up day 8. Day 8 was a little bit more temples. We did the floating village and not much else. A couple of hours of massage. Anything particularly noteworthy for yesterday?
Crocodile.
Crocodiles. We saw some crocodiles. There's a big lake we went on. The temples were nice, but not as nice as the first day, right? And then, yeah, we got a couple other than the day, couple hours of massage, and a dinner, and we called it an early night, right?
Yeah.
Today, what are we doing?
Drive time.
Long day, yeah. And then a couple more days left with a boat ride and some other outdoor activities, and then on our way back, right? Okay, any parting words, Bang Bang, or Clint, or Waterboy?
To Cambodia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, off we go.
Day 10 was in Pattaya, where we took a private boat tour with Ken and Sutita help us organize it.
Okay, watch this thing. Snorkel lane. We're at our deserted desert island. This is Waterboy's rubber ducky, I think. We'll take that out. We got Ken and Sutita over here. We got Clint down there getting ready, and Waterboy's prettying up in the bathroom, I think. Let's go take a look at where we're at here. We got this island here we're at. We're all by ourselves in this catamaran.
After dinner, we hit up the famous Alcatraz Cabaret show. I think it was Clint's favorite for the trip.
All right, taking a little
So it's 5 minutes.
tuk-tuk down there to our Alcazar show. Wow. 3, 2, 1, cheese. What do you have to say, Elaine? Cheese. Okay.
Then, to finish out the night, we took a stroll of Pattaya's famous walking street. Our final full day in Asia involved adventure tours, either taking an ATV or motorcycle rides.
So we missed yesterday. That was day 9. This is day 10, our final day, other than a transit day tomorrow. We are, where are we at, guys? Pattaya.
Amber Hotel.
And we're at the Amber Hotel, nice pool in the background. And yesterday was the catamaran. How was that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great. It was relaxing. We just cruised out a little bit, swam in the ocean.
Yeah,
I
swam in the
caught
ocean.
a big 1 foot long tuna. It was awesome.
Tuna with his bare hands, I thought. Yeah, okay. And then where did we eat last night?
Then he ate it raw. You didn't look up that.
We went out, played some pool. We got rained out at the end of last night. Was that last night? We got rained out. The night before. Yeah. Okay. So
I abandoned everybody.
Yeah.
I was walking.
Ken had an interesting dinner with Sutita and her family, and the rest of us went out, got rained out. Yesterday we just kind of winded. We didn't do too much. We went down to Walking Street.
Yeah.
How was that? That was pretty impressive, huh?
It's busy place.
Yeah. Would you want to hang out there every night?
Not every night.
No. What kind of guy hangs out there every night?
Probably your kind of guy.
My kind of guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
How do we answer that one?
All right, so today is getting out in the outdoors, either ATV or dirt bikes, right?
That's right.
So the challenge will be not to break anything, not to break anything on this trip
Right.
today. We saw Sanjay and Lane ride bicycles, so we thought neither one of them qualified for dirt bikes. Lane's he's hurt about that, but he's going to do ATV.
Greg. Thank you for putting that in.
But so far, yeah, we're all in one piece. Nobody's too sick other than my sinuses, and then today's our last day.
Nobody's gotten sick.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
say that yet. It's
Yeah.
one more day left. Don't jinx it. Yeah.
Lane got super clean. We all got, we got super clean last night, and there's stories to be had by everybody, huh?
Yeah.
So our last day, let's enjoy it. Let's get one more report tomorrow morning at 4 in the morning on our van, and we'll call it a trip. All right.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Lane got a few pics of Sanjay and his ATV tour, but actually Dave, Ken, and I got very little of our motorcycle tour. Just a couple of these pics, but let's just say Ken and water and a dirt bike don't mix.
All right, we're on our Dura ride. Got a few bikes here. How's it going, Clint?
Good.
Yeah. How's it going? We don't have a nickname for Ken. Not your best day.
My best day.
If it gets going, are you ready to finish it out?
I'm ready to finish it out.
All right. And then we just went through that puddle of mud, aka stream. Had a few problems, but otherwise some crazy single track, which was super challenging. Hopefully it gets easier.
Some of us finished off our last day with another great massage. I think this was number 6 for me. And with that, my friends, we closed out what I hope was an awesome and memorable trip through Asia. I can't speak for everyone, but I know I had a great time showing everyone around, and I can't wait for our next worldly adventure. Until next time, booyah!